I remember watching a Danny Dyer documentary about the old firm, and it was good to see somebody like him. Danny Dyer, he's the prick's prick, isn't he? It's good to see him. No, some nights you just flick through the channels and you see he's on Britain's Most Deadliest Men, him talking to some big wall puncher. Guy's going, I'm the kind of bloke, if you don't mess with me, I'll be alright, but if you mess with me, I'll fuck you up. Danny Dyer's going, can I be your friend? He done a special on football rivalries, and he was outside Ibrox in the morning of an Old Firm game, and he's talking to the camera. This guy made me laugh. He's going Celtic and the Catholics, and Rangers and the Protestants. I'm outside the stadium on Old Firm Day, one of football's most deadliest rivalries. I'm here, outside the stadium, on match day, and I'm not afraid to say, I am fucking shaking. There's people walking behind him, just waving at the camera, going... It was like 10:30 on a Sunday morning. He's going, I'm a fucking tough bloke. I've seen some stuff, but today, I'm fucking petrified. The guy walks behind him with a bacon roll and a cup of tea. He shouts, come on, Rangers. He's gone, it's fucking kicked off now. Have we got any English in? Woo! Just one person there. I think we're anti-English, Scotland is. But people confuse us for why don't you support us in major football tournaments? It's every 2 years, you let me get this straight, you actively support the other teams because they're playing England, isn't it? That's pretty much it, mate. That's nothing anti-English though. That's just the England football team. Guys like fucking John Terry. You know, he's quit, but I look at John Terry in the papers, he looks like the kind of guy, if he never made it as a footballer, you would see him outside a pub in Tenerife or somewhere going, you guys want a free shot tonight? What's the plan tonight, lads? Coming down to Bull's Head for a free sambuca? Come on down. You love it, mate. Loads of girls, free shots. Come on down. Just say Jono sent you, big JT. Fucking free shot, mate. Scottish football, we're going through an interesting period there. Feel the fucking division in the camp there. I only said Scottish football. People going... Just you fucking tread carefully, pal. I remember watching a Danny Dyer documentary about the old firm, and it was good to see somebody like him. Danny Dyer, he's the prick's prick, isn't he? It's good to see him. No, some nights you just flick through the channels and you see he's on Britain's Most Deadliest Men, him talking to some big wall puncher. Guy's going, I'm the kind of bloke, if you don't mess with me, I'll be alright, but if you mess with me, I'll fuck you up. Danny Dyer's going, can I be your friend? He done a special on football rivalries, and he was outside Ibrox in the morning of an Old Firm game, and he's talking to the camera. This guy made me laugh. He's going Celtic and the Catholics, and Rangers and the Protestants. I'm outside the stadium on Old Firm Day, one of football's most deadliest rivalries. I'm here, outside the stadium, on match day, and I'm not afraid to say, I am fucking shaking. There's people walking behind him, just waving at the camera, going... It was like 10:30 on a Sunday morning. He's going, I'm a fucking tough bloke. I've seen some stuff, but today, I'm fucking petrified. The guy walks behind him with a bacon roll and a cup of tea. He shouts, come on, Rangers. He's gone, it's fucking kicked off now. It's a tough one to explain. Scottish football, which actually happened up there, wasn't it? A two-horse race? That's it, mate. We lost a horse. Scottish football's become show jumping. I don't know how they're feeling. I know we're fucking getting a wee bit tense in there, but I had to laugh at it. Rangers Football Club, they owed a lot of fucking people money. I read the list of everybody that was owed money, and it just got fucking surreal. They owed like 60 quid was owed to a local news agent, right? These small sums that made it mental. About 60 quid to a local taxi firm. And then the one that made me chuckle, it said £40 was owed to a local Glasgow face painting company. And I had to read it a few times. Does that say face painting company? How the fuck did they... 40 quid to a face painting company. And the newspaper article never explained why. There was no backup information, just left that there. As if that's a common footballing expense. A face painting company. The club have been in financial meltdown, and there's some guy running about the boardroom kidding on he's a fucking tiger. Some guy just opening doors going, "Arrgh!" What's going on? I dare you to do the chairman. I fucking will do the chairman. I fucking do. The boardroom going, will you go and wash your face, you fucking idiot? Try to fix his accounts here. Sorry about him, boys. Fucking 40 quid he spent on that. Ah, 40 quid, aye, but it's a fucking cracker. Do you see his whiskers? I've never understood that, the religious divide. I've never understood that. One side shouting, fuck the Pope, the other side shouting, God bless the Pope. I don't think the Pope gives a fuck about the SPL. I think the Pope's a Bundesliga man. So we'll finish up, obviously, the DVD is about 6 months away, so we need to predict the future, or it's going to look pretty weird if you're watching the DVD and wonder, oh, how come we never mentioned the fact that North Korea blew the world up, or something like that. So what about England winning the World Cup, eh? What about England getting fucked? We'll wait and see what one of them makes the edit. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Have a great journey home. God bless. See, I was invited to do a talk at my old school, right? I was invited because I'm an example, right? I'm an inspiration to these dweebs, right? I get invited, right? And I thought it was going to be a laugh, right? But it was a serious talk. It's all the head boys, all the prefects with the badges, kids who would have been fucking finished at my time at school, right? The big perm, I'm the head boy, Cav. Just want to say it. And they were asking me questions, right? It was a Q&A. I was like, all right, fucking better take this pretty serious. And the kid, he started off by asking me what kind of child I was at school. And I told him, I was honest. I told him I was quite a nervous child. I used to worry. I was anxious. I was overweight. I got called names. I got called fatty. Fatty boom boom. Chunk. Chubba. And the kid never laughed. He was deadly serious. And he said, so fat shaming existed when you were at school. And that is when you realise how rapidly time is moving. I'm telling these kids about the 90s as though it was the fucking Victorian era. He's asking me if people were fat-shamed at school in the 90s. I'm fucking fat. You get fat-shamed. You get skinny-shamed, specky-shamed, spotty-shamed, ginger-shamed, buck-teeth-shamed, dog breath-shamed, big ears-shamed. Your dad's an alky, shamed. Your mum would get it, shamed. Adidas 4-stripe trainers, shamed. And you had to accept it, or you got, can I take a shaming shame? Oh. was part of the fucking curriculum in the 90s, taking a right good shaming. I used to get shamed every day. Fatty, chunk, chubba. I used to have having to do the thruffle shuffle in PE just to win over the crowd. But there was always somebody fatter than me. I sought comfort in that. There was somebody even fatter than me at school who never, ever got called Fatty Boom Boom because they were so fucking fat. That anybody who mentioned it was committing a serious offence. Parents would be called to the school if you called this big fucking Eddie Stobart Fatty Boom Boom. This manatee was allowed to sit at the back of the classroom with nobody to comment, just big. Literally, the elephant in the room here was sitting in French. The teacher thinks he's mastered the accent. Mi petit déjeuner. Skill could be brutal, right? I was anxious, right? I don't think I would be a comedian if I was not an anxious kid, because I would have passed my exams, right? I remember forgetting how to spell the word who during an exam, because I get myself worked into such a frenzy about how much this exam was going to define my entire life. I'm writing this essay, I'm flying through it. He had wanted to know who, and I came to the word who, and who? Come on, Kev, fucking write who, man. Come on, who? How the fuck do you spell who? H. Is H in it? A W at the start is so far from your mind, right? Well, it's definitely not going to be a W at the start because it's who. It's no wah-ho. And then you start overthinking it and it's a downward spiral. Kev, you need to write who, mate. Come on, this is far too long to be spending on the word who. He had wanted to know who. H-O. Kev, that's going to be how. You need to write who. The guy never wanted to know how. He wanted to know who. Fucking write who, Kev. Kev, fucking who, mate. Come on, Kev. Everybody else is writing, Kev. Look at that exam clock. The minute hand's fucking accelerating, Kev. You're stuck on the word who. You're going to be a junkie, Kev. You're going to be a junkie. Calm down, Kev. Get that voice out your head. You're going to be a junkie. Junkie, I'm not going to be a junkie. Fucking spell who then, junkie boy. Junkie. Come on, Kev. Just fucking settle down, mate. H. Right, you've got H. Right, let's get who. H-O. You've got ho. You need to get U on the end of ho. So how could I make ho? Hu. H-O-E. That's a garden tool, junkie boy. Get that voice in your head, that is doing you no favours here. H-O-E, H-O-O. He had wanted to know ho. We'll fucking send you to a different school if you hand that in, Kev. He had wanted to know ho. Is that what you want, Kev? Going fucking pheasant beating with Chrissy Schenkel every weekend? By definition, right, I'm a millennial, right, but an older millennial. I can relate to both worlds, right? I still remember a childhood without the internet, right? No, you had to make up your own games. I'm probably the last generation who will remember a childhood without the internet. Will remember having to learn how to be bored. Right, just going a fucking walk, just being you, just picking a fucking leaf off a hedge and just crushing it, just going a fucking walk. Just making up your own games, picking up a stone and thinking to yourself, if I don't hit that cable box, my whole family are going to die. Remember that game? The happiest days of your life, just... Right, you missed it, Kev. Best of 3, come on. Hours, your mum shouting you in for your dinner. I'm trying to save everybody's life here. But then I remember getting the internet at first. That was exciting, right? And it was just something that you plugged in and then as soon as you unplugged it, it was gone, right? It never dominated people's social time, never ruined people's mental health. It was just the internet. You would go on it for an hour, sit on a chat room. We were the original vile online trolls sitting. I'm talking to an American guy. There's a guy in America. I'm sitting here and I'm talking to him. This is fucking amazing. You are a dick. Just called an American guy a dick. No, he's in America. I'm here. Just called him a dick. The guy replied. The guy's replied. Where you at, motherfucker? Where you at? I'm at your mum's house, mate. This is fucking brilliant, isn't it? MSN Messenger. Like, that was the very first... That was the original social media, right? And that were easier days. Yeah, if somebody asked you to send a photograph of yourself on MSN Messenger, sorry, I don't have a scanner. Right, it was simpler time. You never had kids becoming image obsessed because only about 12 photographs of you existed in the 90s. You're not going to send one of them to a girl you're talking to online. This is me and my dad on a pedalo in Mallorca. An hour goes by, only 17% of the photograph has downloaded down the screen. Trying to keep the conversation going whilst looking at the top 17% of you and your dad. Just your wee plastic tube round your neck where you kept your pesetas. I'll send the rest later. My mum has to use the house phone.